Yeah, I'm going to give you a little bit of background on myself. I got into the business of making wax figures back in 1968. I applied for the job of making paper-mache bodies for Catherine Stubergs. It was officially called the Stubergs, and they made wax figures throughout the country. And I started, like I say, making paper bodies. This was taking paper-mache and glue and laying into plaster bodies and putting the pieces together, and after a 3-day period the bodies were ready to pull out of the molds. This is how they were done back then. Now it's more fiberglass or wax. But Catherine Stuberg, her father, it was her great-grandfather. Great-grandfather came from Germany. They set up a company making some of the first mannequins for ready-to-wear clothing. This was in New York. They branched out to San Francisco. Catherine's mother married Otto Stuberg, I think it was, and Catherine was born up there, and they went through the earthquake. Sid Grauman asked them to come down to Southern California to make figures for the Grauman's Chinese Theater. And so they came down, and before you know it, they were doing various other jobs around town, not only for department stores, but also for the movie industry. Catherine did sculptures of Charlie Chaplin for The Great Dictator. She did work for Disney. She did wax figures for the movie House of Wax. She did the figure of Maureen O'Hara for the Charles Laughton Hunchback of Notre Dame. And she got into doing quite a few wax figures for various museums that were springing up over the country. Anyway, I came into this setup back in 1968, and bounced around from different jobs in the shop. Catherine kind of took me under her wing and started teaching me the painting and the cleaning of the wax, and before you know it, I was the foreman of the place. And Catherine retired in 1971, and 72 the business was moved back to Niagara Falls. We had moved to Reno, and then from Reno to Niagara Falls, New York. And from there, that's when I really got involved into doing wax figures.